Good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. It's a beautiful rainy morning. I kind of like it. It's nice and cool. Um, as you can see, construction work has begun here at Maternity BVM. Because this is an emergency repair, no sooner than I finished the video, and just a few days later, the folks from Ward Construction arrived. They've rented some lifts. They've rented them locally, actually, but they use these lifts to access the where they need to go on the building, and it prevents the use of too much scaffolding, setting up, taking down, putting back up. These lifts are wonderful, and right now in the process they're grinding, so they're grinding away at the mortar and the walls, and also too, you'll see a trailer over here. This trailer is from the roofing company, and at this time they're cleaning the roof and applying a product that's moniker is the fountain of youth for your old roof. So the roof itself will be cleaned of all algae, and also too, as the building is tuck pointed and also giving a good cleaning, the roof will also look really nice as well. It'll give a good presentation. So anyway, that's where we are now. Also this week we picked a style for the mortar. So let's see over here. These are the different styles. So as you can see, there's been some grinding work that's done. Those were not all loose patches. Some of them were, but some grinding has also been done. It's really hard to tell, but right here, this is a sample section of one of the styles of what the mortar could look like, kind of in that area. Then we have a sample section over here, kind of a darker color. Then behind this tree, we have a sample that's a little more sandy looking. The problem with the second and third samples, I feel, is they accentuate the mortar too much, whereas the first accentuates the stones. So the winning sample is the one over here. It's kind of like that first one, but there's just something about it that even stands out better. So right there around number 4 where it says natural, that's the what will be the winning sample, the one that that's going to be used throughout the church building. So again, the mortar itself looks nice and clean, and again, it's the stones we want to see more than the mortar. So imagine all these sections looking like this, and so they've made good progress in grinding, and also too, it's been good to have a functioning buildings and grounds committee that we have some knowledgeable parishioners in the field of construction. They can come and inspect the progress. I know we have this small block of wood that we could put into the places where they've done the grinding, and making sure that they've grounded as deep as they said they would, and things like that. So it's really good to have good people. You know, I could say yes or no to just about anything, or do we have enough money, etc. But you gotta have you're having good people, who can come and verify that the work is being done right. Just makes it all the better. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful that people have shared their gifts and talents with us. All of this back here will be cleaned up. That right there's not as bad as it looks, but it will be made better. That's about all for now. Be speaking with you at the masses this weekend, and there will be more updates to share. At this point in time, another place where we're at is speaking with the Buildings and Grounds Committee. There's probably more that needs to be done on the exterior of the church than what we're able to address. So we are going to do some prioritization of those projects, and then just see what we're able to accomplish, not only with the phase of tuck pointing the church, but perhaps some other things on the exterior that stick out that need to be dealt with. And if you ask, what do you mean by that? Well, for example, like this shed. Now this shed here basically covers a staircase going down into the basement. It's not the basement of the church per se, because there's a crawl space underneath the church, but this goes down beneath the room behind the church, Viator Hall. So and down there we have a furnace, we have a hot water tank, and of course, anywhere we can find it, storage space. And so, once we've tucked away to the church, this would stick out like a sore thumb. So we'd want to address this. And of course, like we said before, we're spraying a product on the roof. Depending on who you talk to, the roof has anywhere between 5 to 10 more years of useful life. So obviously, if we're in a tuck pointing project and we can hold off a few years on the roof, we'll try to do that. A tear off of the roof is a low 6-figure project, upper 5-figure, lower 6-figure project. So if I can hold off a few years on that so that we could do some other things like the fencing here around the air conditioning. Obviously that needs to be repaired if we're going to, get this right. We also conversations about trees and sidewalks, etc. So the Buildings and Grounds Committee right now is prioritizing what needs to be done, what we can accomplish, along with the tuck pointing project, some of the other things that we can put a little more into the future, but always with the view of getting things done and a view of avoiding deferred maintenance. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop. Come and join us this weekend. Be good to see everybody at church. If you come and visit us at 4:30 Mass, we're going to have the maternity BVM class at 1970 joining us at 4:30. So there might be some people you haven't seen in a while. Come on out, and as always, too, our Sunday Masses. So may God bless you, and hope you have a wonderful Saturday and a great weekend.